You're hearing states lifting their mask mandates completely now. What does that mean for Zoom if it means that certain states are at least trying to go completely back to normal?
Well, we saw strong performance last year in all aspects of our business. Our upmarket, where we announced we have over 467,000 customers with greater than 10 employees. We saw a strong performance with Zoom Phone. We announced 18 customers with more than 10,000 seats, and really strong performance internationally as well, growing to 33% of our revenue, up from 20% just a year ago. And so all of that leads to really indicate that these work remotely trends are continuing. We are becoming embedded in every aspect of our lives every day. The customers with fewer than 10 has become a very important segment for us. It was 37% of our revenue in Q4. And this is where we're seeing lots of innovative ways that people are using Zoom every day for more convenience. Think about telehealth, not having to drive to the doctor. And these are all things that we really expect to continue even after we're able to move around the world more freely in the way that we want to. And yet leveraging the aspects of this time where we've come to rely on Zoom and other tools for the convenience that they bring us.
Totally agree. It's going to be a hybrid world, and the question is how much remote will there be and how much in person will there be? Shares took a dive today. Of course, they had a big jump yesterday, but then sort of settled back to where they were. Why do you think investors seem so unsure?
Well, I think we weren't the only ones, unfortunately, that suffered today from a sort of a broad-based market, but we're really optimistic about the future. We see huge momentum, as I mentioned, in Zoom Phone. We also have some exciting innovations coming later this year with On Zoom, which is our event hosting platform that's currently in beta. And this will allow these individuals, sole proprietors, small business owners to have a simplified platform for hosting events and also a directory for being located so they can reach a further network than they've been able to before. We're also excited about Zoom apps, which there's about 25 of these apps in prototype today, which are really going to create more immersive experiences so that it allows you to collaborate, for example, in a Zoom meeting as if you were in the conference room with somebody. So we're listening to our customers and we're really looking for opportunities to continue to innovate as they think about what their future of work strategy is.
I'm curious how this is all impacting your work strategy and what this means for Zoom employees. I mean, it's kind of a meta question, being that you're the company that's keeping so many people connected. But President Biden just said we're going to have vaccines for all U.S. adults by the end of May. What kind of comfort does that give you? Does that mean that your employees are going to be back to the office soon?
So we're really excited, like everybody is, to have the vaccine distribution accelerated around the globe. We are taking a very conservative approach when it comes to our return to the office strategy, as we, of course, had the luxury of living on this technology every single day. And we've seen that our employees have really enjoyed the flexibility that working remotely has given them. Also, we've seen obviously extreme employee productivity coming off the year that we just had. And so we want to ensure first and foremost that all of our employees feel comfortable in returning to the work in a way that feels comfortable for them and also gives them the flexibility if they've moved, if they need to be with family. So we're going to be probably one of the last companies that go back to the office eventually.
Now, as you mentioned, you've been living on Zoom for years. There are companies that are trying to encroach on the territory that you've staked out. We're seeing increasing competition from Microsoft with Teams. There's, of course, Cisco and WebEx. There's Google with Meet, just throwing Meets into Google Calendars. I feel like more than once a week someone shows up on a Google Meet and we're supposed to be on a Zoom. How much are you seeing this competition impact your growth and your initiatives?
So the way that we think about competition is it makes us all be better. We, first and foremost, focus on delivering happiness to our customers, and we listen to them every day. We learn from them what's important to them. We innovate and devote 20% of each product release to our customers' requests to ensure that we're really meeting those needs. I mean, I could go on and on about the innovation that we're focusing on, but as we think about a return to work, other things like Smart Gallery, which is going to continue to improve the face-to-face interactions when you have some employees in the office and some working remotely. And it's things like that where we're listening to the challenges or the opportunities that our customers see ahead and rising to the occasion to deliver to them. And that's what we think really makes Zoom the video communications platform of choice for our customers.
So, obviously we're coming off an unprecedented year. What does this year look like to you? How will 2021 be different than 2020 for better and for worse?
Yeah. So we're really excited about the momentum that we see exiting calendar 2020. As I mentioned, Zoom Phone is a really important part of our long-term strategy, as is international expansion. During the pandemic, what we've seen is a significant increase in the global brand awareness for Zoom, as well as an acceleration of adoption of video communications globally. And so that has really created an amazing opportunity for both our international sales teams for meetings, as well as Zoom Phone. And we're also excited for the opportunity to move around the world more freely. We know that our employees want to come back together again and have that community and that collaboration. But we expect to, as I said, we expect it to not go back to the way it was before, to be more of a hybrid approach. And so leveraging the best of our technology and the best of being together so that we all have this convenience and we can build into our lives what works best for each of us.